recognize this script. Mother?
Do you like it? She's never been a fan of mine after I proudly abandoned you. It made me quite proud, actually, so I had it framed.
Why preserve such vitriol?
Because I am petty and it makes me laugh. I sent her a photograph of it only last year, and it went down terribly well, I assure you.
Oh, is not technology grand? Where is this from?
Whittock's Wonders.
On loan?
Permanently. I'm having it shipped home, where it belongs. Will you go?
The man studies Arthur. I would not be doing my duty if I did not heed his call. I do not know what this means, though I have high hopes.
Then there is only one way to find out, my darling. Come here.
Some queer old gentleman that nothing can dismay, who crawl about the city almost every day, and look for gay young girls to lead them all astray, and rob them of comfort and joy, and rob them of comfort and joy. Stop that racket! Go to hell and buggery! Yeah, you tell her! That's strange. On the Blag, most like. Yeah, when's Captain Sourpuss back from his ladies?
I don't know. He doesn't usually disappear for this long. Idiot.
Ah! You all right?
The idiot and I cannot be parted for extended periods. It hurts.
Is that something to do with your curse?
Yes, it's very irritating. But it soon passes.
Does Mr. Du Lac get him too?
He weathers them better than I.
Sir Lancelot at your service, milady.
Oh! Has he returned already? Must be why my pain's abated.
Apologies for my absence. I was riding this here noble steed into the sunset. A buxom princess in my lap.
Oh, we should not be so cruel.
See how the light shines in me hair like an angel's halo.
Something's wrong.
Lady Fey? Murder! Oh God! Murder!
There's been a murder! Murder!
He's killed again! The Ripper! Christ, not again. Lady Fey, what were we thinking?
Mary, not now. We must get to the scene of the crime immediately.
Hey! This murder, where is it?
Evening to you too.
Tell us where, and I promise I'll play nice.
Us?
Yes, us.
I heard she were found on the doorstep at a working men's club.
Do you know where that is, Mary?
I do.
Then we must hurry. We need to make our way to the front as best we can. I must be able to see. What is it?
What if it's her?
This is no time to be afraid, Mary.
It was 40 minutes past 12, the time you went outside for some fresh air.
About that, yeah. So, as far as I could see, I was out in the street for about half an hour.
And you didn't see anyone, hear anything that'd arouse suspicion?
No, sir. While I was out, nobody came into the yard, and nor did I see anybody moving about there in a way to excite my suspicions.
Thank you, Mr. Leif. If I've any more questions, I shall Please excuse me a moment, sir.
That's the fool who tried to turn himself invisible.
He did what?
Suffice to say, he was caught toying with things he shouldn't.
Oh, you're like a fly on shit, you are.
What are you doing here? And with Mr. Jenkins's dog?
That's my business, not yours, Mr. Leach. I need to see the body.
You're cakey, you are. The coppers only let me in after the surgeon allowed it.
Shame I can't make myself invisible. You'll just have to help me instead.
Fat chance.
Oh, Mary, think of something.
As I recall, Mr. Leach, you owe me a wee favour. It'd be an awful shame if we had to speak of your more wicked deeds in front of these policemen.
Now, Mary, no need for that. Let me see what I can do. Oh, Constable!
Do I want to know what it is you did?
Not unless you want to end up in jail with me.
What is it, Hack?
This young lady has informed me she might know the deceased and may be able to assist in the identification.
We've heard it all before, so pardon the question, miss. Do understand it ain't me intention to offend. How do you think you know the woman?
I knew her from her work, Constable.
You're of the same occupation, then?
Please. I only wish to know if it's a friend of mine, for I ain't seen her since noon.
Please, miss, try not to cause more of a scene. Come through now and I'll inform the surgeon.
God, you do frighten me, Mary Kelly.
No, I have the best intentions, Mr. Leach. Much unlike yourself, I imagine. Back to work now, there's a good chap. How are we gonna do this? I can't be seen eavesdropping or they'll have us out for sure.
Look busy, Mary. I spy a witness even the brightest of the Bluecoats will have overlooked. Back in a moment.
All was well. However, you found her safe.
I did, sir. All I did was to run indoors and ask where my missus was, because she's of weak constitution. I did not want to frighten her.
And you left the horse at the side door. You didn't move it?
No, sir. I feared for my missus and went as quick as I could. Hers well behaved, so it wasn't a problem leaving her there.
Thank you, Mr. Demetrius.
Sir, I was told to speak to you, sir.
Not now, please.
The constable were the one to let me through, sir. Said I could help identify her.
Actually, it is quite irregular for an identification to be made at the scene.
I live local, sir. I were troubled when a friend of mine didn't come home. Please.
Very well. I have concluded my initial inspection. Just do not touch anything. Look only, please. And keep a hold of the hound.
I need you to tell me what you saw.
Too dark to see, dog. But could smell.
What? What was it?
Blood and death. Strong it was. Something not from death, too. Something strange.
Strange how?
Not from us. Not from them. Not a people scent, neither. It is gone now.
When did it leave?
When we came, my master and I shouted. I was frightened.
You did well. Thank you.
So, what of it?
Merlin may have been startled away. Highly likely, given his weakened state. I must inspect the body.
You've gone balmy. How do you expect me to get you near?
You've been resourceful thus far. What's one more obstacle?
You all right? I think I knew her.
Are you positive?
Oh! How awful! Oh,
Do get a hold of yourself!
I'm feeling so queer.
skirts remain in place. Another godsend. So unlike the others. What are these? The scent is overpowering. Licorice? Honey? Lozenges for the throat, perhaps? The dress has been unfastened at the neck. I smell the surgeon's touch. That monster has slit her throat, just as before. She looks as though she sleeps. A blessing. The body is still warm.
Look at that, Doctor. All better now.
So I see.
I know her face.
Mary,
She weren't the one I touched, Lady Fey, but I still knew her all the same.
Rest assured there will be time to pay your respects.
What of the body?
There was nothing taken. Merlin must have been interrupted.
Dr. Blackwell, sir. They've sent a runner from the city. There's been another. A woman.
2 dead in one night. Johnson and I will proceed with our inquiry here. The city is well out of our jurisdiction.
It was Mighted Square, sir. Just off Fenchurch Street.
Dr. Brown, then. Best keep the police cordon. I fear they'll come in droves when the city wakes to the news.
Yes, sir.
I fear this may be the one.
Steel yourself, Mary. I smell the monk's hood. Quickly, we must push on.
You sure this is the way? This ain't the route I would have taken.
Well, you aren't a killer with an entire city on your heels, are you?
That's one way of putting it, I suppose.
The monk's hood led us this way, I'm sure of it. I hate this city. I hate it, and I... Mary, look.
Won't you stay with it? I fear abusive caught here alone. The words will cause riots.
They are not your most immediate concern. Do your best to keep the rain from it. I must take this to the station.
You must think of something.
I'm not sure I can.
Anything?
Oh, God. Good morning, sirs.
Morning, miss.
Is there something wrong?
Nothing that need concern you?
Is that so? Then if you'd be so kind as to step aside, I must get to my bed.
You live in this block, miss?
Clever girl.
That I do, Constable. 2nd floor. That one. Right there.
May I ask where you've been this last hour, miss?
I've been with a friend in Newcastle Street, sir.
You've been out alone since you left?
I have, sir.
Did you happen to see anyone?
Of course, sir. There were passers-by, but we weren't bothered by no one in Golson Street.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir. Why? Is something wrong?
It's not our intention to alarm you, miss. But there's been talk of murders in the night.
I had no idea.
Indeed. Now, if you've not seen a soul, as you say, then can you...
Oh, sir. This talk of villains has jogged my memory.
Jews. A misspelling, though I cannot tell if it was done with nefarious intent. It appears to have been applied with chalk. If so, must have been written recently to have been seen by so few. The police were wise to protect it. Surely Merlin would not have had time for this. It is a ruse, perhaps. The cloth in the constable's hand must have lain here. The ground beneath is dry. Did Merlin discard it as he fled? The beast has been here. I know it.
And it was everywhere.
Miss, please, no more.
If you've got nothing to contribute.
That's all I remember, I'm afraid. However, I may recall something in the night, sirs. I so often see visions of this and that when my eyes are shut.
Can we take a name?
Have me down as Sarah.
Good night, miss.
Sirs?
Constable?
He's one of ours, sir. You've news?
From above, sirs.
Pay her no mind. Go on.
An order to remove the writings, sir.
Remove it? Are you quite sure?
Oh, yes, sir.
But it's yet to be photographed.
The order comes direct from Sir Charles Warren himself.
Is this a put-on?
If those are the orders, our hands are tied here. Constable...
Pike, sir.
Fetch a bucket and brush from the station. We cannot leave the writing unguarded.
Yes, sir.
I cannot, in good conscience, allow this to happen. The writing is key evidence. This is... it's wrong.
You heard your man, Bettles. Order comes direct from Sir Charles. I, for one, would rather like to keep my job. Wouldn't you?
That's not grounds to destroy evidence.
You said it yourself. There will be violence in the streets come dawn. Now, you do your duty, and I'll do mine.
What do you make of this?
The whole debacle is subterfuge on Merlin's part. He's leading the police elsewhere.
The Jews? Surely he wouldn't.
The man is guilty of a great many wrongs. What is one more? The scent continues from here.
Best leave now then, before more blue bottles show up.
Word travels fast in London, it seems. We've been beaten to it.
In that case, perhaps we should go home.
But we have just arrived. The woman in there... Oh. We have done this before, and we can do it again. Stay calm, repeat the charade, and you'll be just fine.
All right. Let's get this over with.
Need something?
No one can come into the square just now, miss.
Oh, please, sirs. I fear I know the woman in there.
How so, miss?
I fear that is my sister lying there. Ma said she never came home after lighting up.
We ain't wet behind the ears, miss.
See any green in my eye?
I swear I knew her. If only you'd allow me to look.
Join the queue of our other sisters, cousins, and acquaintances, miss. Line starts over there.
I take your general despondency to mean that we failed?
They weren't having any of it.
Without your reporter friend to aid us, we must devise another plan. And soon.
Surely, man, you must have heard something.
On my word, sir, not a thing. As a rule, I can hear the footstep of the policeman as he passes by every quarter of an hour. So the woman could not have uttered any cry without my detecting it.
And what of you, Constable?
Nothing, sir.
Sakera was correct then. I'll be damned.
Everything, all right, sir?
Yes, fine. This cannot have occurred long ago. The body is warm to the touch. The assailant could not have fled far.
We saw no one, sir. Holland and Harvey will say the same.
I cannot comprehend how this has happened yet again.
TC. Oh, Mary. It was bound to happen. The doctor is correct, it seems. There is still color to her skin. He cannot have gone far. Oh, the poor creature. Surely, Merlin, there was no need for such heinous violence. Ah, you dreadful villain. The innards have been placed beneath the arm, as if by design. But why?
The villain is a beast indeed.
Sir?
A trophy, Constable. I believe something has been taken from the deceased. A kidney, perhaps. A grisly keepsake indeed. I cannot be certain until we move the body for post-mortem.
That bastard!
Easy, lads. It's just a blasted dog.
Still in one piece, then?
Yes. The doctor believes another trophy to have been taken, the kidney. The organ is known for its cleansing properties, perfect for this kind of wicked practice.
Was it her?
I could lie, but you must learn to accept the realities that come with your power. The best you can do for the woman now is to catch the man who killed her. Mary.
It's happened again!
Blaming yourself will not help us catch Merlin.
Oh, is that all you fucking care about? Jesus!
Now, don't do anything stupid.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do this!
Mary! Mary! I may or may not have lost Mary. Where did you get that?
Do you dream, milady?
Du Lac.
I dream dark, dejected torments of a man who wears my face. Or is it I who wears a mask?
You don't know of what you speak, Du Lac. It means nothing.
The truth, Morgana! If it is even within you to grant such a mercy! Or shall I continue on as the fool? Tell me!
I only ever wanted to protect you.
Protect me? You endeavor to protect only yourself.
That is not true.
Pray tell, what is?
You were the apple of Arthur's eye. The glory of Camelot. But you were a man, Du Lac. A mortal man. Driven by wants and desires. A weakness I preyed upon. To break my brother's heart was all it would take. So I glamoured you in Arthur's image. And sent you to Guinevere's chamber.
My queen... I could never do that.
It wasn't you, Du Lac. Not who you are now. I told my brother of this awful truth while he slept. And he awoke a ruined man.
He confronted me.
Pig-headed fool. He always did think himself better than he was. Your fellow swords rallied one final time to avenge their king. You never stood a chance.
It cannot be. I remember loving him. He was my light, my king.
Du Lac, please. Must I go on?
Yes. Finish.
Arthur was never supposed to die, Du Lac. I only wanted the kingdom to fall. It would be just the two of us, together again, as it should always have been. I wanted you to suffer. I don't know how it happened.
In the name of Avalon, tell me it was not you!
I gave you life!
No!
It was an accident! Terrible accident! It is why you do not remember, my friend. You were like a child. I had to teach you everything. How to eat, how to sleep. So much time passed, I had hoped it was all behind us. But your mind was growing more agile, and one day you asked me what had happened. The coward in me thought of absolving myself. blaming Arthur for everything, but I couldn't. So I remained the villain, punished for her crimes.
And I became the hero.
Is that a bad thing? Look at all the good you have done. You are a great man.
I am alive! It was my life, Morgana. Mine, however wrong. Who does this now make me?
You, Du Lac. You are yourself.
A monster that can never be slain.
Christ. Du Lac. Du Lac? Anyone?
Stow it, dog!
Oh, she looks like death.
They say she knows the killer.
Freak.
Who does she think she is?
Oh,
Never did trust her.
only good for one thing.
Mary? Mary?
It's late. You should be home.
I wrote something. Well, I had a bit of help, but the words are mine. I wanted to read it to you. Dear Mary, I don't like seeing you sad. I wish you would be happy again. Love, Kitty. P.S. I miss reading with you. It's not very good, I know. I probably made mistakes and all. Please, tell us what's wrong, Mary. Maybe I could help. Is it Mr. Jenkins? He's left, ain't he? His dog and all. Pretty thing she was. Everything'll be all right.
Kitty, please. I thought I could help. They told me they could, but I can't. Mo will die and it'll be my fault. My fault. Oh, God. Please. I'd be better off in the fucking ground.
Don't say such things. You're a good person, Mary.
Always knew you were stupid.
I ain't stupid. You know why? 'Cause you showed me I ain't. That's right. When no one gave a brass farthing for me all my troubles, you did. You taught me to read, and now I can. It's like this whole other world's opened up. It's like I can see things that weren't there before. That's all because of you. No one else. Mary, what's wrong?
They were a classroom. There were children. You're their teacher.
Don't be daft. I can barely write my own name.
Kitty, I seen it. It's you.
Mary, I think you should go lie down.
No, there's no time. I have to go find them.
Who?
Mr. Jenkins.
I don't know what's going on with you and him, but be careful, Mary.
I'll be fine.
You know he ain't in the bells no more, don't you? Waldron were right cross when he just upped and vanished.
I have to go find them.
I'm afraid your journey has been wasted, Miss Kelly. Du Lac refuses company.
Where's Fey?
I don't know. Something happened between them. He would not give me the details.
Surely they've argued before.
Not like this, they haven't. He's not even interested in fucking. It's most tiresome.
Fey's out there on her own. She'll be feeling rotten as all hell.
Oh, Du Lac is soothing the savage beast with an ocean of claret as we speak. Where will you search?
I'll try the bells first, see if anyone's seen her.
Miss Kelly, good luck.
Back again already, Mary?
Mr. Jenkins's hound. You seen her?
Not seen him or his blasted dog since they vanished without so much as a goodbye. You offer your distinguished clientele the best hospitality? That's the thanks you get. Well, he's not welcome back under this roof, that's for sure. If you see him, you can tell him. And while you're at it, you can give him this. Glad to be shot of the pair of them.
You're all art, Mr. Waldron.
Yeah, well, I'll keep an eye out for her. How's that for heart?
Fit to burst in.
Evening, miss.
Charlie, keeping out of mischief, I hope?
I was trying. Mischief has a knack of finding me, though.
I'm sure.
Surprised you ain't at church?
Bit late for prayers.
Oh, she dead then?
Is who dead?
Mr. Jenkins's hound.
Charlie, what the bloody hell are you talking about?
I saw the vicar carrying her into the church not more than half hour ago. Sorry, miss. I thought you knew.
Oh, Mary! I prayed someone would come soon. I found her in the dankest of streets. I thought her to be a pile of rags, but something compelled me to stop.
Thank God you did, sir.
We should fetch her master.
He won't care, I'm afraid.
Listen how the poor creature whines.
We need blankets, sir, to keep her warm.
Yes, of course. I shall find some.
Tell me what I can do, Lady Fey. How can I make you better?
Du Lac.
With Miss Eve. Refuses to see anyone. Oh, God, what are we to do? Fey?
Blood. Blood everywhere.
Go! Hold on! Bloodyworth? I know you're in there. Let me in, please. I need help.
Come in. Not seen you for a while, Mary. I was beginning to worry. Care to blow a cloud with me? Eucalyptus and clove. Very soothing.
Not now. It's Lady Fey.
Well, what's the matter?
Her and Mr. Du Lac have had a blow-up. He won't have nothing to do with her.
Oh, but they're bound together.
I know. I've never seen her this poorly.
Well, if Sir Lancelot refuses to see her, there's not a great deal I can do. Afraid I don't condone bewitching potions, Mary, no matter how dire the consequences.
I just want her to be well.
Now, this isn't permanent, but it'll work for a short while. Hopefully Lady Fey and Sir Lancelot will patch up their differences, and this will all be forgotten.
Thank you, Bloodyworth.
Good heavens! She is being restored before our very eyes.
I have not known pain like that before. Thank you does not seem enough.
I should never have run off. I'm so sorry.
Oh, none of this is your fault, Mary. Do you hear me? It is my doing.
What has happened between you?
Oh, Mary, I do not know where to begin. What is falsehood or truth anymore? I'm not certain.
Is it something to do with this? The wild-eyed man? I think you were wearing it.
Oh, then it was not Merlin you saw, but Arthur.
Mr. Du Lac were fighting him. He didn't... Oh, God.
Du Lac was not the man he is today. That is who I created. Oh, so many terrible things have come to pass because of me. Maybe I do deserve to live like this.
No, don't say that. No one should be forced to live like someone they're not. So you were selfish. You're not now. Would a selfish person be blaming themselves?
You do not understand.
Oh, don't I? What's more selfish than leaving your child because your feelings are more important than hers? Or running away when there's a murderer out there killing women? Women like me? I didn't mean...
I'm sorry. Is this where you tell me it isn't too late? I can still earn my redemption.
Nah, you're fucked. Me too.
Nice to know I'm not alone.
If we stop Merlin, it won't have been for glory or guilt or some bloody curse. It'll be because it's the right thing to do.
Fuck the curse.
That's the spirit. Fuck guilt.
The right thing to do.
The right thing to do.
For you to have made that potion on your own is remarkable. Every day that passes, your power grows. Bear in mind, this is without any tuition. With proper guidance, Mary, you could become quite formidable. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, we know your power works via touch.
Dreams as well?
True, but we have at least some measure of control of the former.
Ooh, what if I go out and touch people in the street? Like I did before, except not by accident.
We need a more efficient method.
You ain't got any of his old wands lying about, I take it?
No one uses wands, Mary. But it is interesting you say that. I never considered your power working with possessions.
Yeah, this thing's over 1,000 years old, right?
I'm trying to concentrate.
Just queer how it looks like it were made last week.
It's probably enchanted. Mary, that's it! You're clever girl. There is only one person Arthur would have allowed to enchant this.
You think? Let's try it.
You're very brave.
Or foolish? Come on, you said I needed to be taught. So teach me.
Very well. Take the tunic in both hands. Make yourself comfortable. Take deep breaths. Your mind will want to go. You have to let it. Do not resist. What's the matter?
That felt strange.
You cannot be afraid, otherwise it will not work.
Let me try again.
Mary?
Fey?
I'm here, Mary.
Fey? Where are you?
I'm right here.
I can't hear you.
Shit.
It's dark. And cold. So very cold. I'm scared.
Be brave.
I can see a light. Flickering almost. It's getting nearer. Oh, there's someone here with me. It must be him. Ah!
Mary!
He cut me!
Bring your mind back, Mary. Now!
Oh, Fey, where are you? I don't know how to get out. Don't leave me here, please. Oh, fucking hell! My hand is bloody bleeding!
Oh, it was worse than I imagined.
He's desperate, Fey. I could feel it.
He could be out there this very moment.
Then let's go stop him.
How?
I'll put myself on display. Draw him out.
You can't.
It's my decision, and I say I can.
Why, miss? Care to drain me baubles for me?
Oh, fuck off!
Never met a fussy tart before.
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Go and plank your pizzle somewhere else.
Maybe later then.
Forget Merlin. All I'm attracting is drunks.
Maybe we should try somewhere else.
I think you could be right.
Wretched beast.
Excuse me?
The creature speaks.
You can hear her.
He can.
What unholy portent is this?
Sir, the hound ain't taken with evil spirits. Well, maybe a little.
Stay back, whore!
Yeah, shove off!
Vile demon! You will not have me!
What in the buggery was that?
There is disease on him, in his lungs.
Hope it spreads to his prick.
Mary, I have passed this man before, and yet until now he was deaf to my voice.
He's using the arcane?
He must be.
Let's find out what for.
He was acting mightily suspicious.
Who's to say you don't know where Merlin is?
After him. His scent goes beyond this entrance.
Then so do we. Oh, it's locked. Look, there's an opening. I could climb through and let you in.
We have no idea what's on the other side of that.
Only one way to find out. Well?
I need to find the key.
Mary! Come back through! Mary?
I don't believe it. Du Lac.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Dare she come here to make demands of me?
She's going to look for Fey.
It comforts me to know the animal suffers more from this separation than I.
I am to leave town on urgent business.
Now?
Lance, darling, I'm very sorry for whatever it is you refuse to tell me about, but I have affairs of my own.
She has lied about who I am. Each day more comes back to me unbidden. His memories are now mine. I was glamoured. But Guinevere knew. I can see her face. Under me. Confused. Afraid. Telling me no.
Miss, the cab is here.
Du Lac.
Leave! As you always do.
You're not helping anyone by staying locked away like this. Go to Fey, speak to her.
Naturally, you take her side.
This has nothing to do with sides. My God, you truly are a child sometimes.
How dare you speak to me like that?
I shall speak to you however I wish. This is my home.
You would not ask me to go out there if you knew what this torment was like. I am not worthy.
A child spat at me today. Her mother said she had never seen an ape dressed in such finery. You do not know what it means to be unworthy in their eyes, Du Lac. You never will.
But I am Sir Lancelot.
No! Du Lac, you are not. You haven't been for centuries. Maybe you never were. All the knights of that world are gone, along with their kingdoms and their oaths. You are a man, no more, no less. There are events going on around you right now, things you can change. Instead, you remain drowning in the past, as you always have. Languish there if you wish. But I will not stay with you 1 second longer.
She mounted upon her lily-white steed, and he on his dapple grey. They rode till they came unto the seaside, 3 hours before it was day. Light off, light on thy lily-white steed, deliver it up unto me. For 6 pretty maidens I have drowned here, and thou the 7th shall be. He turned around his back to her, and bent down over the brim. She caught him around the middle so small, and bundled him into the stream. Lie there, you false-hearted man. lie there instead of me. For 6 pretty maidens as thou wert drowned here, the 7th have drowned thee.
Mr. Du Lac, I've not seen you for weeks. I thought you'd left.
I am still here, Charlie. How goes it, boy?
Same as any other day, sir. Still waiting for the tide to turn out that pot of gold.
A drink to rouse the spirits.
Don't think I should, sir.
No. Quite right.
Is everything all right, sir? Mr. Du Lac, you seem odd-like.
Ignore me. I am a fool.
I don't think you're a fool, sir.
Here. Take this.
I can't, sir.
Of course you can.
No, I can't. I have something to tell you. When you first arrived, it was me that lifted your purse. It went to feed me ma and my sisters, and grateful they were. But shamefully, I kept some for myself. I bought this here out with it. Turn me over to the Rozzers if you want, sir. I deserve it.
You were fending for your kin. I cannot blame you for that.
Bless you, sir, for showing such mercy. I would never do anything of the sort again.
You remind me of a squire I once had.
Squire, sir?
A helper. He died in battle.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
When I found him, his hands still clung to my colours. You should get home. Your mother and sisters will be waiting.
That they will. Good night, Mr. Du Lac.
Good night, Charlie. To the bells it is!
Well, 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 if it isn't Mary Kelly's dashing blonde.
Ha! I am owned by no one.
Every man has his master, sir. Perhaps you just need to find yours.
You misunderstand me on purpose.
There now, we're getting somewhere. What have they done to you? Wandering the streets alone, drunk, and obviously upset. Women can't possibly understand us, can they?
And you speak of things beyond your own understanding, boy.
That's a bad habit of mine, sir. My apologies. Now might be the time to put your faith in your fellow man, sir. I promise I can succeed where any woman has failed you. Or booze, for that matter, though I am partial to a drop of whiskey myself.
Oh, you think yourself above the influence of good alcohol and fine women?
Not above, just different. And with an open ear for a tale or two of woe, if it'd suit the gentleman.
And what will that cost me?
That depends on how woeful the tale turns out to be. But for you, well, let's just say I'd be happy to strike a bargain to carve this particular notch into my bedpost.
I've no interest in Mary Ann's and their sweet words. Go away. Leave me alone.
As you wish, sir. My condolences.
Pardon me?
I'm sorry for your loss.
A man should mind where he steps.
It is ill to keep a man from his liquor. Do not test me, oaf. I am in no... Where was I?
Sore head?
Saw everything.
I've never thought of vomiting on a copper's boots before. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so they say.
I trust your presence here is for more noble efforts than mine own.
Chained myself to the Simmons factory gates.
The entrance has my sympathies.
Ah, bloody ha. They've been running the factory on 18-hour shifts, and nothing anyone can say will change their minds. If they don't listen, we'll strike work. Bastards won't be so happy when their jam ain't being made.
Constable, I must speak to Inspector Aberline at once. Mr. Lusk, may I ask what this concerns? I seem to be the recipient of the Ripper's latest correspondence.
It stands to reason, does it not, that when so little value is placed on us by the state, others should be encouraged to indulge in their own barbarism.
Mr. Lusk, I'm told you have evidence pertaining to the Whitechapel murders.
That I do, Inspector. Contained within this here box.
My God, man, what is that?
A kidney. Heavens above!
You're not a surgeon, Mr. Lusk. How can you be certain?
It was examined by Dr. Openshaw. He works at the London Hospital, curator of the Pathological Museum.
And please, tell me why the curator of the Pathological Museum was inspecting this before the police?
Ah, yes, there is an explanation.
Mr. Lusk, when exactly did you receive this package?
The 16th, sir.
Tuesday?
Evening? That's 3 days ago.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I may say I was most perturbed by it. Most perturbed. Not in my wildest nightmares could I ever imagine receiving such disgustingness via Her Majesty's post. You're lucky I did not throw it away.
I apologize if I appear insensitive. Was there anything else Dr. Openshaw concluded?
That it was part of a left kidney, and that it belonged to a female in the habit of drinking.
Why, Inspector, that certainly fits with Mrs. Eddowes.
That is not all. It arrived with a letter.
From hell, Mr. Lusk. Saw I send you half the kidney I took from one woman. Preserved it for you. T'other piece I fried and ate. It was very nice. I may send you the bloody knife that took it out if you only wait a while longer. Signed, catch me when you can, Mr. Lusk.
Oh, I feel rather queasy.
We must take this into our custody as evidence at once.
Sooner it's out of my sight, the better.
If you could return tomorrow to make a formal statement, that would be most helpful.
Of course. Good evening, Inspector. Sergeant.
I'll have this sent to Dr. Brown immediately. Meanwhile, get in touch with the post office. See if anyone on duty that day can remember receiving this parcel.
Yes, sir.
You hear things like that, makes you wonder what the meaning of it all is.
I'll tell you what the meaning is.
Well?
There ain't none.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Of course you don't.
We're here to do better, be better.
Surely you're not asking me to put my faith in the general populace after kidney in a box.
All right. If it's all so pointless, why don't you end it then? kill yourself.
Where's the fun in that? Wouldn't get to come in here then, would I?
Oh, of course. I could end it.
Here, I think you've got a taker.
Listen, sir, I didn't mean you.
Charming.
I didn't mean anyone.
I can end it.
No, you can't.
You do not understand. My being here is wrong. If I lift the curse, I can be at peace.
Hey, I told you being here's fun.
Curse? What in heaven's name are you talking about?
The creature and I are bound for eternity. It is what brought us to London.
Then get a divorce. I'm sure your wife isn't having the time of her life either.
I did not want it to end. But now, I see it must.
Christ, what have I done?
Ignore him. He's a fop. They're always carrying on like this. Few stanzas of Coleridge and he'll be right as rain by tomorrow.
I shall find you, wizard. That letter will tell me how. I beg pardon. Sergeant Gully?
I am not supposed to engage prisoners in conversation.
It will be worth it, Sergeant.
I mustn't.
I will not speak of it, if you do likewise.
You're bold as brass, ain't you, Mr. Du Lac?
My health is much improved.
I am glad. No sickness?
Just embarrassment. It was no way for a gentleman to behave.
We've all had evenings like that. No one was hurt, that's the main thing.
Your words restore me, Sergeant. These damned bars. It would be better if I were closer. No?
That's out of the question.
I promise I will behave.
No point letting you out then, is there?
Sergeant! What a devilish mind you have. It should be you in here.
I must confess, it does seem wrong, you being caged. Like some beautiful bird. Not to mention, you're taking up valuable room. What if we should need that space for an ardent criminal? One could walk through those doors at any moment.
It seems, Sergeant, you have only one course of action.
You are free to go, Mr. Du Lac.
We are but a moment together, and you send me away.
I have had fun. More than you would know.
Then why should it end?
Please. I know you just meant to get out, and I might be a fool, but I have feelings.
Yes, you do. It was unfair of me.
Maybe a little of me as well. Inspector said I could have released you an hour ago. I didn't want to spoil the view.
Come along now, miss. Let's not make this any worse.
It's all a terrible mistake, Constable. I shan't be sorry when you are made to look a fool.
Miss Highgrove, back again. So soon.
Sergeant Gully, tell this simpleton to release me at once.
Ah. She smashed a shop window on the high street.
I did no such thing.
I saw you.
The man was ogling me. It was highly inappropriate.
Please, let's calm down. PC Lamb, tell me exactly what happened.
I feel quite offended.
Well, yeah, he might say that, but it doesn't feel like that.